talk. I'm Kia.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Sheree.
We have a special show for you all today because we have been reading a book. Andrea and I got a book.
Oh my gosh.
We heard about it, we picked it up, and it is Gabrielle Unions, We're Gonna Need More Wine.
And we did.
Yes. And so we're going to talk about this a little bit later on, so we want you to stay tuned for that. But we know that we can't talk about We're Going to Need More Wine without a libation. And so we have Cousin with us.
Yay!
So our favorite segment, Cocktails with Cousin. She's going to make something wonderful. What are you going to make for us today, Cousin?
Okay, you guys, let's get ready. Today I'm making a sparkling white peach strawberry sangria with a sprig of mint.
I love it.
That's about
For
it.
that, I'm going to move out your way. I need you to
Let's get ready, guys. Got nicely sliced some strawberries and some peaches. Pretty much went ahead for the sangria. All you're gonna need is peach schnapps, seltzer, and you can do peach seltzer. I kind of mixed it up and did a little bit of strawberry that had the essence of strawberry in it. I have a basic white Moscato, and then for me, I love the peachy flavor, so I did simply peach. Now you get a nice glass vase or something, not a vase, but a pitcher. Get a nice pitcher. You add your couple of components of fresh sliced peaches in. You add a couple of fresh sliced strawberries in for essence. You go in, add your white Moscato in. For this, I would do the whole bottle. Y'all know how I do. We want this lit. No, matter of fact, we want this doused. This is going to be doused for us today. So, okay, we add that. We turn around, we add a little bit of this peach schnapps in here. Now I'm going to just take it, and we're not going to overkill a person. Add about 2 little nice, maybe I think I'm going to do 3. Maybe even 4. Just because this is a summer cocktail that everybody's going to love. Then we take, and what I'm going to do is do a bit of the strawberry salsa in here. Now all we're gonna do, you guys, you know how Cousin get it lit. So okay, we're gonna take some. We're gonna do half of the strawberry salsa first. You see how pretty that is? Yes. Then I have a slight mandarin, just to add a little bit of citrus to it. Nothing's wrong with citrus, you guys. Add half of the mandarin in. Y'all see this, you see this, you see this. Are we getting this? All right. Then, this is where we top it off to make it really pretty. Simply peach. Everything. Look at that color. Everything. Now we sit ourselves to the side. I'll add a couple of more issues in, just to have it pretty. All right, you guys. This is how we serve it up. You add your glass. Now, what I did was mason jars because, of course, it is a summertime fling. We're about to have Memorial Day, you guys.
Exactly.
This is how we do it.
It smells so good and fresh.
It's going to be very fresh and organic and awesome. I'm going to do 3 for my beautiful girls right here.
Yeah.
These grown women so y'all can hear them talk in 2 seconds.
All right.
Happy enjoying it. I look like I forgot everybody. Cocktails and cousins, you guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Till next time.
Hello, friends. We are getting ready to do our discussion. We have our libations and wine made by Cousin.
Yes.
And why don't you all go and grab something as well so that you can join us. Come join us as we discuss Gabrielle Unions' book, We're Gonna Need More Wine. Y'all, it's a fascinating read.
It really is.
I want to just start out by asking you all, and then you all can ask some questions, but were you all shocked that Gabrielle Union was so transparent?
Not only was I shocked that she was so transparent, but I didn't realize her language was so colorful. She was not afraid to say what it was, say how it was, and so that was shocking to me.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, and whether or not we use that kind of language, it was liberating.
Yes.
Because she was not afraid. She was like, I'm going to put it out here. Yes. I'm going to call a ding-a-ling or whatever.
Yeah.
She didn't say ding-a-ling. But she was very transparent. So I was shocking. So it gave us a real good peep into who she is.
Anybody else? Were you shocked, Sonny? Were you shocked?
Yes, I was. Especially the first words when they came out, and
Yes.
it was like, oh, that's how this is gonna go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I was really shocked that she shared so much personal information.
Yes, yes.
And we'll get into some of that. But I think that, one of the first things that really shocked me was that she shared her infertility struggles.
Yeah.
And that she had 8 miscarriages with her current husband. And so just to share that kind of information to help somebody else, I thought was really, it was really powerful.
Very powerful.
Do you know what too? I think too the fact that she would even talk about her father's indiscretions.
Oh.
And as daddy's girls, sometimes because you never want to think. I'm like,
and when you get mad,
It's something real wrong too.
You're right. But here's the other thing. I'm like, would I tell you that about my father?
Yeah.
And so I saw her in a whole different light.
But she almost had to kind of talk about that to show who she is. You know
No,
what I mean?
no, it shaped who she was.
Right. So even that was just like, wow.
It shaped who
that
she
she had
was.
the insight to share that. So, okay, so you guys, let's go around and just talk about what was, or anybody, you can just jump in there. We're gonna go around, just jump in there, and anybody talk about what stood out to you. What was your favorite part of the book, or what tidbit would you take away from the book?
I'd love to start. So I think there are a couple, but I'll just give one for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think the color, the light skin, dark skin, and obviously I'm older than Miss Union, and when I think about that, even today, that still exists between siblings, and how her mom was fair, and I think you made mention about the light skin, dark skin, feisty ones in Hollywood.
That's right.
And how we still are operating under that sort of
Stigmatism.
and you think I get it from years ago, but today to even have that, obviously
So
it
we're
wasn't.
even talking about the question of beauty attached to what color
color you are.
That's right.
The
Yes.
American view of what beautiful is.
That's right.
And we realize that we're talking to people across the globe.
That's
and I know
right.
that we don't just deal with that in the United States of America, dealing with color and light versus dark and so forth, and how far back that goes.
That's right.
That we still dealing with
And
that.
quite frankly, that's probably another show.
I
I think it has to be. I just read something recently, and I can't remember if it was whatever it was, National Geographic, was somebody, and they had twins. One very fair and one very dark. And just how it's like, that can't be your sister. So again, we'd save that for another show, but I found that was intriguing, and how that too shaped who she was.
Yes,
who she is.
that's right.
And for me, I related to her in the opposite of that.
Wow.
Like, I'm the light one, but I felt like I lived a little bit of
Of
what
that-
she
of
lived.
what she lived.
Right.
The
Wow.
way I grew up, the neighborhoods, the friends, all of
Yeah.
that. And then to go somewhere else, or to go home
Yeah.
and live that, Black lifestyle.
Yes.
It was so different, and I could totally relate to that.
Wow.
So I felt a really good connection with her when it was coming to that part of that book, that it honed in on that for me.
It's interesting that you raised that, because I know you've lived in Korea, or she's lived in Germany, all over the place. And so what you said, to come home and have that, is just deep.
It's deep,
You know?
yeah.
So it's really deep.
You
So.
expected other places.
Yeah.
When you come home to it, it's like.
But the fact that she talked about that, and it really was in a lot of ways sort of a reoccurring theme.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Throughout the whole book.
yes,
Yes.
and so. But I think that is probably more the norm than the exception. It's still.
Still.
Now, for me, I'm going to have to open up to my chapter.
Okay.
Because I thought, y'all, that Dwayne Wade was her first husband.
Oh,
So this
okay.
book,
Okay.
and her first husband was not. It was this gentleman who was on a football team, but he got cut by the team before they even got married. So this chapter is called Crash and Burn Marriage. And I think that, first of all, I like the way it's done in stories. So it's like, jump around kind of in a way. But anyway, this stood out to me because it showed that even if you are a celebrity, or even if you have a certain amount of money, you can still be just like everybody else and make mistakes.
Yeah.
Make mistakes in the
That's
choices
good.
that we make make mistakes in how we look at character, you know, and even how we stay in things. Like one part in here, she talked about how she really stayed too long in the marriage because what other people would think, what other people would think, and the shame that she might feel or whatever. And so, you know, I've made bad mistakes. I'm sure that we've all made bad mistakes, but it made me say, you know, for her to go ahead and open up about that, you know, it's like amazing, you know, that she has, if she hadn't come out of that and done some soul searching and done some self-work, you know, she would be able to have this new husband that she's able to have a full, you know, marriage with. But she learned from this and was able to apply it. So that stood out to me from the book.
And then she was, I'm sorry, I know, but then she was honest. I got it.
Yes.
You know, you used me.
Yes. And to hear it from a female perspective, you don't hear that much. From, you know, that superstardom female perspective that she really did get played. And totally took advantage of her.
And her money.
They tried to help her.
And you hear about it from, you know, the men and the women and the gold diggers and all that. She had herself.
That's real. It's showing that it doesn't matter what your social status is. It can happen to everyone. To any and everybody.
That's right. I thought that was powerful.
Yes. You know, for me, in my work life, a psychotherapist who teaches people all the time the power of groups and support. This was a big support group for me. And I thank Miss Union for writing the book because she said in the word, you're not alone.
Exactly.
And there were so many instances where I felt that. But the thing that sticks out to me was the time when she was running through that the park where most of the affluent people lived in, what was it, Chicago? And she ran past her new neighbors and she didn't want them to feel frightened. So she said in her lightest, sing-songiest voice, good morning, or whatever, and felt like if they saw her mittens, they would say a thug wouldn't wear mittens.
Wow.
So she felt that that was her calling card. And for me, working in white America, I mean, oftentimes being the only black professional in a department, I've often found myself in those instances where I didn't want to frighten someone or would maybe change my voice so that people would feel a certain way. And here recently, I dropped my aunt off like 2 or 3 days ago at her senior building and took her up, but when I came back down, it was nighttime. And there was a little older senior woman who was Caucasian waiting in the vestibule. And I was coming up behind her, and I remember in my lightest, sing-songiest voice, I said, good evening, ma'am. You know, how are you? And I didn't want to frighten her. And I thought about Gabrielle, and the thing that I took away was, hey, Sheree, you're not by yourself.
That is so good. That is good. Wow, isn't it funny how we play this song and dance throughout life? I mean, it's almost as if we are always on stage.
Always.
And I think for what the other piece is that because she was so transparent, I felt like I had to take a stand and want to be liberated. You know, so if I don't want to do that, if I don't, you know, if I want to wear my hair in cornrows, I mean, you know, it's okay.
It's freeing, it really is. The book is. It lets people know it's okay. It's okay to share, it's okay to get help, it's okay to tell someone, it's really okay.
Isn't that what we sort of do for each other though? I mean, in the grand scheme of things.
This is why grown women talk.
What we do, and here's the other thing. You know, we can have these conversations among ourselves because it's a safe space.
Yes.
And I think probably this may not have been her intent, but she was opening a door so that we could find safe space.
That's right.
You know, I certainly don't want to talk for her, but I think you know, that's such a good takeaway.
I think that is.
Yeah, but I think that's why she wrote the book. For us to sit and talk and make a safe space amongst women so that everyone can organically kind of like join in and share love and build that village again amongst women because we lost.
Oh,
that's right.
So good. So good.
And have a chance
to tell our stories.
Yes.
Everybody can have a chance to tell their story.
No one's alone.
No one's alone.
No one.
So I hope that you all enjoyed this today.
Yes.
We enjoyed being with you, and you all, thank you so much for the love that you have shown us. Thank you for the support that you've shown the channel.
Yes.
Please don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Share with your friends. We have some friends out there who don't know how to sign on to YouTube. You all help your friends.
Get your friends
Yes,
together.
help your friends. Yes. You know what? Go to your children. Go to your grandchildren. That's what we do. We got our children to help us know this. So y'all, please subscribe. Keep on watching us, and we thank you. And until next time.
Reset.